Steam Next Fest is here, and for the next 7 days, we have about 2,000 new game demos to check out. That's a lot of games. And in an attempt to kind of narrow that list down just a bit, I have gone through and I've played a bunch of them. And not 2,000, but I've played a good amount of them and tried to find some ones that are worth checking out. So here is my list of some new demos to check out. Starting with number 1, Valorborn. This is an open-world sandbox RPG. I see the name Medieval Kenshi thrown around for this one, and it fits. It's early, it's janky, but so is Kenshi. So anyway, by Lapse Games, and the demo is here, of course, on Steam, as with all of these. I don't have like release dates on. Most of these don't have release dates. A few of them do. I'll mention it if I see it. But Valorborn number 1, if you're into that sort of Kenshi open world sandbox thing. Next up, we have Avernum 4, Greed and Glory. Now, if you know the name Avernum or Spiderweb Software, then you know what we're getting into here. Spiderweb's been around forever. And this one comes out here actually in 8 days is when it releases. But the demo is here now, and you can play it here as part of Next Fest. This is classic turn-based, classic RPG style of fantasy turn-based thing. Spiderweb Software games, they're all pretty similar, but they're all done really, really well. And anyway, next up, we've got Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. This is the big one. Heroes of Might and Magic has a questionable history recently, but this is a pretty good-sized demo here. And this one is, there's no, like, Ubisoft, of course, owns the name, but they're not involved in making this one. It's Unfrozen and Hooded Horse. And of the couple hours that I was able to put into the demo that I played, it seems like they've got something going here. So the demo here is here for Steam's Next Fest, and I think definitely worth checking out if you're into this sort of fantasy turn-based strategy thing that Heroes of Might and Magic does so well. Next up, we've got Menace. This one is by the folks that made Battle Brothers. This is their next one. It is set in the future, and you're kind of conquering a planet in this kind of like XCOM style turn-based tactics. Grab yourself a squad-based tactics sort of a thing. Fire some rockets, that kind of thing. But it's here over on Next Fest. We got Shadow of the Road next up. This one has had a demo for a little. I had a previous demo. It's got a new demo out now, and this is set in feudal Japan. This sort of turn-based tactical RPG set in feudal Japan, though. And again, I don't have a release date on this one, but the new demo is here now. Cloudheim is the next one on the list. This is by Noodlecat Games, and I would call this a Norse Breath of the Wild. If you're into that kind of Zelda type thing, open world, up to 4 people can play multiplayer, or you can do single player if you want. Also, you get like a flying turtle to build your base on. So you build your base, and then you go to the different sort of Viking themed or Norse themed realms, fight, go back, build your base up, that kind of a thing. And this one is here for Next Fest. All these, if not, well, not all of them, but I have videos, or I will have videos. Actually, for all of these, either on this channel or on my side channel, in the next few days, throughout this Next Fest. Anyway, if they're not there already, I'll have them soon. Crown of Greed is the next one up. So we got a trifecta here of Majesty style games. So if you remember Majesty, build yourself a town. You are in charge of the town. Adventurers kind of come in this sort of RTS style, but you don't control the heroes. They run out and kind of do their own thing. And we've actually got 3 of those Majesty-inspired games. First one here is Crown of Greed, where you're building in the hostile realm of Rodovia, and you're building your town, and the heroes kind of go out and do their own thing. The next one is Crownbound, same idea. It is Majesty-inspired, and you build your central hub, and the heroes go out, form up parties. And the last one is Lessaria, and it's the same Majesty-inspired thing. I tried to narrow it down to just one of them, but they're all pretty good in their own way. And so I figured I'd put them all in here because they're all good, and I like Majesty. So if you like that kind of thing, the kind of indirect control castle builder thing, then that's what this one does well. Okay, next up, we're going to go a little more lighthearted, but not new yet, because this is heavily inspired by Jones and the Fastlane, if anyone remembers that game. You are a simpleton living in the slums, and you have to go make your way. Go work at the Burger Shack, go get yourself a job, go get yourself an education, try to make some money. Definitely a party-based game, a better multiplayer kind of game. But the demo is here on Next Fest here, and you can play against AI. Actually, a multiplayer demo is in here as well. But there is Walk of Life. All right, let's get to something that's a little bit newer. Inspired by Minecraft. This is Minecraft with airships. It's a nice next step in the sort of Minecraft thing where you go out, crafting, survival, building blocks, that whole thing. But you also have an airship, and you build your base on an airship, and you can fly that airship to other like floating islands and craft and collect and shoot birds, I guess. And this one's been I've seen a lot of it on this one here for the Next Fest. I think this is a pretty popular one, but pretty neat system. Building the airship and then going and doing the exploration adventure kind of things. And I think it's up to 3-player multiplayer, I do believe, and I think that's already there. Next up, we have Beyond the Grove. We're going to summon Nature's Army. So this is an RTS, but more auto-battler style. You're a bunch of mushrooms, and you got to build your mushroom army and try to conquer each different mission by Not a Duck here. An RTS-inspired auto-battler. It's probably, that probably sums it up pretty well. But in cute mushroom style. Next up, Dungeons and Kingdoms. Dungeons and Kingdoms is a medieval fantasy kingdom builder. This one's very early on. I'll make sure and emphasize that. But I like it's an interesting game. Like the idea is there. You are a king. You got to go around and sort of build up your town, but you got your minions running around. You can sort of order them to build houses and mine and chop trees and all that. But then also you go out into the dungeons and you can run off and hack goblins up, or giants, or whatever, and then come back to your town and kind of manage that. So you got 2 parts of the game here, and by old Uncle Grouch Gaming. And that one is here on Next Fest, of course. We got Wall World 2. This is by Alawar. So this one, Alawar does a good job of, like, that start very simple, and then increasing and more and more and more. And one of those games that you start out, I'll play for 20 minutes, and you end up playing for a few hours. That's what Alawar does really well. They also played Necrosmith in the past. And Wall World 2, you've got yourself a machine. You go dig into the caves, grab resources, build up your machine, fight off the aliens that are trying to chew on you, and rinse and repeat, go to the next mission. Next, we have Varthos, heir to the throne. This is very Diablo-esque, run around, hack and slash style, and that's really about all there is to it. An action RPG, you can have you can do multiplayer, and classless system. All of your abilities go with your weapons. But there's not much else to say other than just hacking and slashing, and I enjoyed it. There you go, Varthos. We've got Strategos. This one is by Strategos Games and published by Microprose. Something about saying Microprose and seeing that logo every time gets me all excited. The real-time tactics game. So this is a Total War style, but just the battlefield part of the game. Just large-scale battles, ancient era, large-scale battles in a sort of historical setting. And you can see what the game looks like right there. That is the game. But the demo is here. Speaking of that whole Total War type thing, we got Master of Command. This one is set in the 18th century, sort of the 7 Years' War era, and by Armchair History Interactive. That's what I was going to say. So you've got like the battlefields there, but you also go onto like an outside a world map as well, and you move your armies around. You kind of manage your armies and move them across the map, level them up. So a little bit extra step in there but it's again all focused around the armies. We have Norse, Oath of Blood. This one's turn-based tactics, tactical RPG style. It feels kind of like War Tales, if you remember War Tales, like that, but set in a medieval, or in a Viking style. And the demo here is like its own little contained story, and it's almost like there's a story going along with it. It's like a War Tales turn-based tactical. We got Humanica. Humanica is a city builder. This is a ancient city builder. You start like Stone Age. I think it's like Stone Age to, I don't know. It's prehistoric to Stone Age, I think is the setting here. Maybe a little beyond that because I saw some windmills in there. But this is a city builder. It's been in development for a while. I've played this one. I played it a long time ago, and it's slowly kind of developed through the years. It's supposed to be coming out here Q1, but the demo is here now if you want to try a primitive city builder. Confidential Killings. This is like a good old-fashioned point-and-click adventure. Like, you've got clues, you got to find the clues, and piece together who killed who and why they did it and all that. But a good old-fashioned turn-based or point-and-click adventure. Next, we got monsters are coming. Rock and road. So we got ourselves a castle. The castle moves along the path. You run out, collect resources, keep the monsters away from chewing on your castle as it sort of slowly makes it through the thing. It calls it a tower survivor. Tower defense roguelite. Yeah, that kind of works. But the demo is here. This one's a lot of fun. We got Oceaneers. Oceaneers is a survival crafting colony sim. So the world is flooded. You got a bunch of little islands you got to go and settle on, but the islands don't stay afloat very long. I saw one of the reviews or something in here mentioned it's more like Lost than Gilligan's Island, where complete with hatch. You can see the hatch there in the video. So you can like explore a hatch down below, and you go out and there's this not future, but like modern era tech that's in there that you got to like piece together and keep these islands afloat. But an interesting little colony sim. We got Stellar Reach. This is a 4X sci-fi strategy game. In 4X sci-fi strategy in the vein of like Sins of a Solar Empire. This sort of real-time, conquer planets, move from next planet to next planet, build your fleet up. And this one actually comes out pretty soon. Comes out here in 8 days on October 22nd. But the demo is here for Next Fest. And we're going to build a space fleet with that one. From Space to Romans, Nova Patria is a Roman steampunk colony sim. Yeah, that's what I said. You Rome, and Rome never fell, and so they got into they came into the industrial era, and so you're building like a Roman themed town, but you also got like railroads and things going in. It's very much a supply chain managing type of city builder, so that puzzly kind of city builder. But I give them points for creativity on that one. That's for sure. Next up, we have Earth of Oryn. This game has been on I've been following these devs for a long, long time. And finally, we got a demo. This is basically like a city builder. Very pretty looking city builder here. It's over on Steam. There's I guess 1 to 2 hours of gameplay in this starter little city builder. Very pretty looking city builder. Colony builder, probably a better word for it. It's Earth of Oryn. And I had to end with Star Trek Voyager, Across the Unknown. Are we going to get a good Star Trek game? Question mark. This is a story-driven survival game. You are on Voyager, and you have to basically make your way home, trying to survive whatever's out there, Borg or whatever. And it looks good, and I thought I had an opportunity to put Star Trek in here, so I will do it. And that's it. There we go. That is that is my list. I know there's a lot more in there. I'm sure I missed some. If I did, let me know, because I want to make sure I catch all the good ones, and play them before time is up. A lot of these some of them end on October 20th. Demo's over, but sometimes they go past that. But again, if you find something I missed, then let me know, and I will check it out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.